Okay, and then of course, you know, I watched 10 Dance, I watched Aretha, and I was kind of like, okay, like both of them are like okay, so I was like, let me end it off with something that I really like, and I didn't have that much time before I had to go to sleep, so I was like something short, and I was like, okay, Dave Chappelle, perfect, like 1 hour. I don't really have enough time to find a series. I'm probably not gonna find one because I've been through all of them before. I don't have time to waste, you know, so I just jump right on it. And I mean, I'm not really here to critique Dave Chappelle, but I just love Dave Chappelle. Like this one, it had 2 episodes. I only watched one, so I'll probably watch the other one tonight, but it's called Deep in the Heart of Texas. I've watched other ones like on Netflix, not a lot, not frequently, because they're just short, you know, and I have to be like wanting to watch it, you know, which I'm sure that I always would, but whatever. So I click it and I watched it and it was good. I just love Dave Chappelle. He's just so funny. Like me laughing, it doesn't really happen that often. So like I laugh. Okay, I watched one. I laughed. Like it's always awesome to just watch. You can just watch him and listen, and just be so entertained. And then the first time I watched one on Netflix, I laughed out loud about halfway through. But you know, whole time is great. The second one, I didn't really like it. I'm not gonna go too much into it, but he was like in Detroit or something. I forget. But you know, I felt like he was too much into the crowd pleasing that I wasn't really gonna like the rest of the content there. You know, so I didn't watch that one. I watched like 5 minutes of it maybe, but I just wasn't liking him. I was like, nah, I don't want any of that fake stuff. But so then I watched the Deep in the Heart of Texas. I watched one of the episodes, the first one. But he's just so funny, like just watching him. And then like halfway through again, like I bust out laughing like 3 times, and that's just amazing to me because I'm just like, I love laughing. But you know, and then at the very end, I noticed something, like he started bringing up some crazy topics, and then watching the crowd, you know, get a little quiet, and then just watching him like be able to like read the crowd, and then you know exactly what to say in order to bring it back. And I thought it was kind of fucked up what he said to bring it back, because there was something fucked up about himself, and everyone started laughing again, and then he was kind of like, hey, he laughed in a mic, but I was like, he's so funny, like he knows what he just said, and they all laughed at it, and he laughs because he's like, you guys weren't laughing, but of course you're gonna laugh at that. He's like, heh, like it was more like a laugh to himself, but I just happened to catch it. I don't know if anyone else caught it, probably, but I don't know. But I was like, and it's just watching him work it back in, and then you know he got stuck on that topic. But it's almost like he tried to get past it, but it was lingering on him, you know, like the energy, you gotta close it out. You gotta close it out, like, you know, in order to be able to smooth on to the next topic, the next category, like, perfectly. So I didn't realize at first, but he was hung up on it, but I did realize what was going on, because I do understand that, you know, you have to close it out, you know, like, you have to be able to express it to the point where it's no longer, like, inside of you, you know, and that can be a toughie, okay, like, but especially when you're like having a hard time, you know, expressing exactly how you want. But he brought it back, and then he ended the show, and throughout the show he was like, I'm gonna mention it 4 times I met OJ. So the first one he mentioned, and then he was like, oh yeah, and then he remembers the second one, and everyone starts clapping, and then the third one came, and then he was gonna end the show, you know, because he was getting all like, he was fine, he got it back, but you could tell he just like peace the fuck out, you know, and he almost forgot the 4th time, and then all of a sudden, you know, people in the crowd are probably like, some of them are probably like, he forgot the 4th one, and then he comes back out, he's like, oh yeah, I almost forgot the 4th time, and then I was just like, yes, David, like, you know, you like remembering shit, but he said it in the beginning of the show, you know, he's like, I'm gonna say this, but I know that that's only stuff that you say when you're in the mood and you know that you're gonna do it, and then he did it, and I was like, amazing, and then, yeah, I was like, that's why this one's on Netflix for sure. Like, he has other ones, but I was like, yes, this is good, this is quality. Like I said, being able to laugh is like I don't laugh at a lot of stuff, but I love Dave Chappelle. That was that.